What is up, guys? We're back from the reaction video. We have pathetic Twitch streamer is losing everything, and if you see the man at the start of the video here, you guys know who he is. He's Hasan. So guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and let's get into it.
Okay, lots of updates to the whole Hasan Piker situation. So he starts by defending his mod Frogan yet again, saying she is the biggest victim of all of this drama.
U.S. military? Fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
He's also been planning a debate with H3H3, but he's so scared of losing to Ethan, he keeps coming up with excuses to dodge the debate, saying that Ethan will somehow bring Destiny onto his stream to get him banned. Then we have Asmongold's reaction, Destiny's reaction. Ethan also responded saying he's not gonna do that. Also, apparently Hasan has been watching our videos and losing his mind over slop tubers. We got some more updates on iDubbbz and Creator Clash 3 with even more fighters dropping out. So let's just go over all this one by one, laugh at everybody's downfall while eating some delicious peanut butter. It's a good day. Let me know what you're having. Okay, let's start with this tweet. Hasan defends Frogan from the hate online, implies that she is the ultimate victim. Also compares her and Ethan's feud to Israel-Palestine.
But not
point is you're trying to make
because
up.
I get frustrated when everybody's like trying to defend her so much. It's like she's the ultimate victim of online harassment.
She is an infinitely, she has been victimized in infinitely worse ways than Ethan could ever imagine. Ethan is so not victimized that he has to fucking invent ways of being victimized to create drama surrounding it.
Bro, Child Protective Services literally just got called to his house.
And the reality is, when Ethan creates drama around his own personal victimization, people actually tune in. That actually works for him. Frogan, on the other hand, is constantly and consistently fucking smeared by the most bad faith, most rabid, sociopathic figures online. Okay? God, it is so funny. It is so funny how, like, Israel coded this is, you know? Constantly on the defense, constantly self-victimizing, constantly escalating, and being an infinitely more powerful figure in the conflict. In terms of the propaganda aspect of it all, it just, like, it literally is the same shit that Israel does. So frustrating.
Right, so Hasan once again making the war about himself and somehow comparing a war to a feud between two people online. Also, to say that Ethan didn't get victimized here is completely insane. Your friends literally called CPS on his kids, call his wife a baby killer constantly, sent him human skulls in the mail, but apparently no, Ethan is not being harassed. The real person being harassed is obviously Frogan, just the caricature of niceness and good values.
Base?
She wasn't put at risk of losing her children. She doesn't even have anything that's important to lose. Are you telling me that a Big Mac is not important? Come on. All she'd lose by quitting streaming is the attacks because no one here values her words or feelings or wishes. Bad faith. Wanting veterans to suffer with PTSD makes Jabba the worst type of person. I'm sorry. They literally went to war so she could sit in a chair and eat Doritos. Yeah, Hasan is so delusional, it's actually insane. Here's Muda saying, these psychos willingly smear anyone that slightly disagrees with them with the most vile shit. When pushed back slightly, it's always playing the victim. If you want to deal shit to everyone, be willing to take it or log off. Here's what Tectone's saying. This is the person that got banned from Twitch for calling Frogan atomically extensive. I'd like to remind everyone that anyone who slightly criticizes Denims, Hasan, or Frogan will be smeared to oblivion. Not petty insults like large. They'll sling around criminal-like terminology like it's nothing. They'll get their entire communities to label you as a criminal in an attempt to ruin your life, going in on the most bad faith arguments and any false allegations they can in order to completely character assassinate the opposition. Cry bullying at its finest. To be honest, they deserve more hate. I mean, I gotta agree. I mean, sure, some people are calling her names and stuff, but like the stuff you guys do is completely insane. You take it to real life, you take it to people's children, you support terrorists, like you guys are way worse. Now moving on to the H3H3 versus Hasan debate. Hasan is currently freaking out because he thinks that Ethan is gonna bring Destiny or Dan Saltman on.
That was his big smoking gun, or maybe he was going to try to bring Dan Saltman on or Destiny on in the hopes that I get banned, which I will, by the way. If Dan Saltman or Destiny appears on Friday when we have this conversation, if Ethan is still willing and able to do it, I will get banned. He knows that, which is precisely the reason why I assume he will try to bring them forward, just as I called this initially, just as I called what was going to take place in this conversation initially. I'm telling you right now, if he tries to, oh my God, Sam Cedar me, what a fucking nightmare, with like a person that has been banned, I won't be able to have this conversation with him. I will have to exit out of this conversation because Twitch will absolutely ban me. I know for a fucking fact. Okay?
Hasan, you literally befriended a terrorist on stream, actual terrorist designated by the US government, and you called him Luffy from One Piece, and you did not get banned. You have spewed the most vile, horrific shit for years on Twitch and did not get banned. Might I remind everyone, the Twitch CEO and the employees wished you a happy birthday specifically. They did not do that to all the other streamers. They literally suck you off under that table every day. They are perfectly fine with your radical extremist politics. I'm pretty sure you will be fine and won't get banned. And I don't know why he's randomly brought up Destiny. If you didn't know, Destiny is another political streamer. But the thing is, Ethan is not even friends with Destiny. He doesn't even like him or anything. Hasan is just so scared of this Destiny guy that he wakes up every night just peeing his pants in fear. Then Hasan says that he talked to his Twitch rep because he was so scared.
So, no, I already have. I've already talked to my Twitch rep. I did. Shut the f up. I did already. I know. They said, no, you will get banned. Do you understand? I suspect that he was initially going to try to get any clip that shows Sam Cedar agreeing with him to be like, see, your ordained designated Jew agrees with me or something along those lines. And then be like, why do you call me pro-Israel? Okay, that's what he thought he was going to be able to get. It didn't happen. So now I assume his second smoking gun is to probably bring up like Destiny or Dan Saltman in it with the hopes that I get banned.
Yeah, so a little bit of context there. Turns out Hasan was actually so scared of this debate. He actually refused to even do it in the first place. He instead asked Sam Cedar to debate Ethan first in his place. And that debate has actually just happened as I'm recording this. So Ethan actually had the balls to debate anyone of Hasan's choice. And he went through with it. And this is a guy that Hasan specifically chose because he thought that Ethan would get owned and destroyed in a debate. But that didn't even happen. They had a pretty mild debate. And it turns out Ethan actually isn't the crazy person that you are portraying to your audience.
Wait, so why are they just debating politics? I know they're both political YouTubers. Are they just debating politics here, or I'm a bit unsure about what they're debating. But I would assume Hasan would probably lose just based off the crazy stuff he says. But again, I mean, I seem to get a lot of fans, not a lot of fans, a couple of his fans in my comments that would disagree. So maybe it's no. I don't think it's perspective. I just think, I don't know. If you're a fan of him, just explain to me some of the crazy stuff he said, right? Because even like the 9/11 stuff, like that's just insane to me, bro. Like I don't know. So I don't see how a guy who would say crazy stuff like that could really even win in a debate or even have a good faith debate, because just the insane stuff he says. You know, I don't know.
Audience, and he actually thinks that, wow, shocker, war is bad, innocent people dying is bad. Who would have thought? That's already more than Hasan, the guy that laughs at dead babies and says that women deserve to get R-worded as long as it supports his politics.
Oh, so it's about the Middle East debate. Probably then. Okay. All right.
Now, the question everyone's asking is that Ethan debated the guy that you specifically chose. So to be fair, well, how about you now debate someone that Ethan chooses? Oh, wait, you're a complete coward and you're afraid your audience will finally realize that you're a fraud.
Hey, guys, I just found an amazing digital marketing expert on Fiverr.
The company had its most effective campaign yet.
Because if I don't back out of that conversation, I get banned. If I back out of that conversation when that happens, he will go, oh, you ran away from Destiny. You're so scared. You're just like Steven Crowder. And that's the problem. Okay? He is going to try to present it. I'm telling you right now, if he tries to do some shit like that, that means he doesn't want to have a real conversation with me on this issue. That he's going to try to pull some shtick because he knows that he can't have this.
Oh, sorry to pause again, guys, right? But let's say he's really going to do this, right? Let's say he's really going to, then wouldn't that make you look better anyway? Like, if, say he does that, then everyone's going to be looking at him like, what's going on? So does it not kind of work out for you either way anyway? Like, yeah, you're going to you get banned, probably not. Even if you do, it won't be forever, right? It'll be like for a couple weeks. So this kind of seems like making problems out of thin air here, to be honest. I don't know.
Real conversation with me. I mean, if he puts up Destiny or any other like banned person, I will get banned on Twitch. So yeah, I'm not gonna fucking get banned on Twitch just because Ethan wanted to do a troll.
Okay, first off, Twitch literally licks your nuts on a daily basis. You could live stream yourself nuking a city, and Twitch staff would literally gargle on your nuts. Lick your balls clean, like straight up. So stop pretending that the rules apply to you, alright? We all know that you are completely above any rules on Twitch. And can someone explain to me why he is so afraid of Destiny? Like, I need an update on the Destiny versus Hasan lore, because I've seen about 50 clips now of Hasan just losing his mind over Destiny, and he keeps bringing it up with someone completely unrelated. I feel like he lives in his head completely rent-free, and it's so pathetic because politics is your entire life. This is your entire career. You've been doing this for decades, and you're still scared to debate people in your sphere. Like, Ethan used to be a commentary YouTuber. He only recently went into politics, so like, I don't know why you're even scared of that guy. Here's what people are saying: dude, take a breath. Holy shit. Here's a solution: turn off your Twitch stream during your call if you're so scared of that happening. He's such a liar. Exactly. You can choose to not stream it for once in your goddamn life. Ethan can stream it instead, or Ethan can record it. It's just so funny to see him squirm like this. Now, Asmongold also reacted to Hasan trying to back out. Here's what he said.
He banned me. I know for a fucking fact.
Oh, God.
Okay?
You got a day suspension for talking about killing a senator. You think you're going to get banned for having Destiny on for 10 seconds? Come on.
So, no, I already have. I've already talked to my Twitch rep. I did. Shut the fuck up. I did already. I know. They said, no, you will get banned. Do you understand?
I don't know who his Twitch rep is. I have no idea. I can't imagine, like,
Oh, wait, hold on, guys. My thing will be covering. Let me move it up a sec.
Pluto or one of the guys at Twitch telling him that if Destiny is on the stream for 30 seconds while you explain that you have to leave because he's a banned streamer and you can't have banned streamers, I can't imagine them saying, oh yeah, we're going to ban you for that. It sounds like total bullshit.
You know, I am so glad that people are finally seeing what a fraud all these people are. I like how every video we're slowly exposing every single one of these losers. Frogan, Denims, iDubbbz, Hasan, like all of them are just being exposed as completely insane. They're losing everything, destroying their reputations. Their own audiences are turning against them. It's just wonderful. I got a huge smile on my face. Anyways, if he couldn't get more pathetic, Hasan started typing in Ethan's chat. Hasan's messages in the H3 chat post Sam Cedar debate. I can talk now or Friday. I don't care. It's up to you. Please don't try to bring a banned person on because I will get banned and we'll have to leave the conversation.
Bro, you're not gonna get banned. Even if you do, it's gonna be for a couple of days. Like this whole... I wasn't even that invested in this debate before, but I'm invested now. So, hey, if this is marketing, it's good marketing because I'm invested now. I want to see this debate happen. Really, just to see what happens, guys. I'm invested. Let's just say I'm invested now. Let's see what happens.
Hey man, since you talked to Sam, I think we could have a more productive convo now. Since you seemingly have enough time to watch clips of me, definitely down to do it Friday though. Peace and love. I love how this clown is like, oh, you have enough time to watch clips of me. Meanwhile, this actual moron refuses to watch any critical video on him and says that I'm not even gonna watch someone so like disingenuous, you know? Ethan should jump scare Hasan with a random MP3 of Destiny. Productive convo. I can see the conversation already. Hasan will just ignore what Ethan would have to say. Now, the thing is, even if this debate happens, there needs to be complete rules of like, you can't interrupt the other person because Hasan is the type of guy to just shout and scream over you so that you can never convey any of your points. Now, Ethan actually responded. Ethan assures Hasan that he will not bring a banned streamer on to Sam Cedar him. Hasan still doesn't believe it.
Hasan is pathetically typing in our chat again.
Wait, what do you mean?
I can talk now or Friday. I don't care. Up to you. Please don't try to bring a banned bro, don't worry. I'm not doing that. You're afraid I'm going to bring on Destiny? That's stupid. I'm not going to do that.
Stop.
I promise you, Hasan.
It's not just Destiny. It's
Dan
Dan Saltman as well. He's
in
also
fact, the
banned.
people here will not allow me to bring on Destiny. I'm
no
interested,
Dan
Hasan,
Saltman
in being
either.
honest.
And it's not because
You know,
I'm
I'm gonna
afraid of
take
them.
that-
I can't. I will get banned. I need people to understand. This is because I will get banned. If he brings on Sam Hyde or Dan Saltman or Destiny, I will get banned instantly, okay? And I didn't even name Destiny in that. The reason why I said don't bring a banned person on was because I don't want him to bring any banned person on and do some shit to try to get me banned, okay?
Okay, so didn't he just straight up lie there? Like classic Hasan rewriting history. You definitely did mention Destiny by name, unless I'm going schizo and somehow heard the word Destiny. Also, I love this. It's not because I'm afraid of them, guys. It's not because I'm a little scaredy cat. It's actually because I don't want to get banned, obviously. Of course, Hasan, we all believe you, you gigantic pussy. But anyways, now we
That cat meme is hilarious.
gotta move on to Destiny's response. Lord Voldemort here.
I promise you, Hasan.
It's not
to
just
come-
Destiny,
I
it's
will
Dan
not bring on
Saltman as well.
Destiny.
He's
In
also
fact, the people
banned.
here.
Why? I like how he's trying to bring up Dan like as a way to say that he's not petrified of just me. Like, do you think Dan is going to come on and debate you about Israel Palestine? What? Because he's Jewish?
Here will not allow me to bring on Destiny. I'm
no
interested,
Dan
Hasan,
Saltman
in being
either.
honest.
And it's not because
You know,
I'm
I'm gonna
afraid of
take
them.
that-
I can't. I will get banned. I need people to understand. This is
I need you to understand. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid, guys. I will get banned. They told me. I talked to my rep. I talked to him. He said he'll ban me. I can't. He'll ban me. If it even happens for a microsecond, he's gonna like, bro, take a deep breath. You're okay.
I'm not too caught up on the lore, but I think Destiny is the one who gave Hasan his career and his like first boost of views. And then they had some sort of falling out or something. Now, as I mentioned before, Hasan
Yeah, if Destiny is clowning on you, right? If Destiny's making me laugh and clowning on you and making you look stupid, then you know, it's not a good look. Not to say Destiny's the best person, obviously he's not. I mean, I don't really pay attention to these guys too much, but you know, I've seen clips of him as well and stuff like that. You know, I watch some political stuff, so you do see him. But if Destiny's making you look stupid, then I don't know. But again, this whole ban thing, it's like, you're not going to get banned, but then if you say this to his fans will probably be like, no, you will get banned. And it's like, bro, let's say even if you do get banned, it's like, go YouTube for a bit and they'll want you back straight away. Because, you know, Twitch as a whole now kind of seems like people are seeing that Twitch favors other people. You know, I feel like more people are starting to see that now. I feel like more people are starting to come off Twitch and go into other platforms anyway. So they won't want to lose one of their biggest cash cows, will they? So he's not going to get banned forever. Again, if he did, it'd be for a couple of weeks. So
actually got to choose Ethan's debate opponent. So out of everybody in the world, he chose Sam Cedar. And this is Hasan's reaction to the debate.
This is such a petty, like the idea that we're going to police. Hold on, let me respond. You want me to respond this?
No,
I
go
don't,
ahead.
like I say, I don't care about this, but if you're gonna force me to respond to it,
I've never seen a man more pathetic. You were so scared of the debate. You got somebody else to debate him for you. And then you sit behind your screen going, oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Literally jacking him off through the screen, bro. Have some shame. Wipe the white liquid off your face, dude. Yikes. Now, apparently Hasan has been watching some of the videos as well because he's losing his mind that people don't like him now. Hasan, in full cope mode this morning, claimed that he's avoided the drama angle and it cost him a lot charitably with slop tubers. Now the market is flooded with Keemstar orbiters. Here we got some tweets from Hasan. A lot of people fail to realize that it no longer matters if one side has more knowledge or is correct. We are officially in a parasocial haze where stands are consuming politics from the narrow focus of drama. They don't care about the issues, only how it makes their favorite content creator feel. Avoiding the drama angle has most likely cost me a lot of charitability with apolitical slop tuber drama fan bases that comprise a massive chunk of the online politics understanders. Now the market is flooded with Keemstar orbiters whose only foray into politics is F Hasan. Alright, I'm glad to know that Hasan is absolutely mauling over my videos or maybe some of my friends' videos. I don't know. He's just losing his mind. By the way, he always sits on his high horse like, oh, I'm the politics guy, so you guys wouldn't understand it. You're just people who watch slop tubers. Yeah, I don't think it takes a genius to realize that supporting terrorists and openly praising them is bad, laughing at dead babies is bad, lying about people is bad, harassing people on the internet, sending CPS to their houses is bad, wishing PTSD on veterans is bad. These are like normal takes. This is why, despite not being a political creator, I can still talk about you and absolutely clown on you, because regular people, you know, people who are not into politics and not completely brainwashed, they just look at these scenarios and are like, okay, this person is kind of like a vile, hatred spewing piece of shit. So yeah, you know, I'm not gonna be on their side, you know. This part as well, they don't care about the
Yeah, and just before, all right, actually, let me continue.
Issues only how it makes their favorite content creator feel. So he's basically saying that you guys don't care about any wars and you're only hating on him because it makes me feel happy. Like, I don't even know what kind of logic this is. This guy's trying to find any way to justify his extremist stances.
Yeah, and you know what the thing is, this whole oh, you guys aren't political YouTubers, or you're not into politics, so you can't talk. It's like the same people who go, oh, just trust the experts. Like like the experts know everything. You know, if you got a degree, he knows. Trust him. You know, trust him. He knows what he's talking about. That guy with a degree over there, or that guy that has his government in the government seat. You know, he knows what he's talking about. It's like, come on, man. Come on. You don't have to be. You don't even have to be in any politics to know. Saying, yeah, like he says, soldiers deserve PTSD. You don't need to be into politics to know. That's an insane thing to say, right? Or the stuff about, you know, the 9/11 stuff, other stuff as well, right? Again, I don't watch him enough, but again, just going off the clips I've seen, right, where you don't really need context for some of the clips because it's just any type of context wouldn't make it better. Those type of clips, there's insane things to say, and that's the thing. You don't even need to know. You don't even need to watch full clips of him, which most situations I would always tell you to watch the full clips, but like. With Hasan, I don't think you really need that. I think you just need to see a couple clips of him and realize, okay, the stuff this guy says is just crazy. But again, it's the whole condescending thing, which people don't like of, oh, it's the same thing with Pokemon. It's like when people are like, oh, the message she's saying wasn't bad. It's not the fact that, well, it's not the same actually. Forget that, because even the messages he says are bad sometimes. But it's like the whole thing of like, oh, I'm going to sit on my high horse. I know more than you. But then when I get any criticism, I'm not going to listen to you and call you a racist. So, yeah. Anyway, let's finish the video.
Also, this Yeet account has attached a screenshot of Hasan covering a bunch of drama as well. So to say that he's not feeding into this is completely disingenuous. I just love how these random quote-unquote slop videos are getting under his skin so much and he's losing his mind over it. Anyways, moving on to iDubbbz' Creator Clash 3 and the absolute failure of the event. Lena has dropped out of Creator Clash 3.
That we announced that Lena will not be participating in Creator Clash either.
Really shitty situation, and boxing is a very serious thing, and you need your full concentration. And it was getting to a point that she was just caught in the middle of stuff, and I was afraid. And she,
yeah, you know what, guys, I actually don't really care about the Creator Clash thing. I don't care. You guys want to watch those last 3 minutes, you can. But guys, thank you for watching. Tell me what you think about this whole drama. Tell me what you think, guys. Yeah, I'm not really into. I don't really watch a lot of Twitch, so I don't really know about the whole Hasan, I guess, Destiny thing. I don't know about all that, but if you guys know, hey, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think about Hasan. You know, if you're a fan of him, let me know in the comments below. If you don't like him, let me know in the comments below. And thank you for watching, and peace. Actually, whoa, before we go, guys, we have to check out some comments here. Imagine Hasan, an adult in his 30s, not realizing he looks nervous AF about a conversation with a podcaster just by the way he's talking about it, lol. Yeah, you do look nervous, bro. And yeah, we're only gonna read one comment today, and that's the comment. You look nervous, bro. You look nervous. But yeah, guys, I'm out. Thanks for watching.